Get those Cybermen out.
Hey guys, it's Sam from the Cybermen here. Today we are doing another best of one battle. This time it is a Vegeks mirror. So we have Vegeks with the Boo engine on the left and a standard Vegeks engine on the right. This is obviously prior to set 10, so no overwhelm in these decks. Looks like the Vegeks player on the right is going first, so charging a Kai, which is an interesting choice. Using the leader skill to burst 5 and not hitting anything, which is disappointing. And should be drawing one, hasn't drawn. Didn't draw from the leader, which sucks. It looks like his opponent let him draw afterwards. What a nice guy, because he would have drawn into trunks or something, I think. Anyway, that's fine. It's first turn, so you can't attack or anything. I would honestly, it'd be smart to use not even a scratch from the drop now and draw a card. But it looks like he's not going to, just passing turn. Opponent's charging, Kotsukai. Using the leader skill to burst. 1, 2, 3. Unison gets played. 4. Trunks. 5. Vegeta. Wow, what a good burst. That's like 3 out of 4 of the cards that can be played from the drop, which is amazing. He's plussing 1 and dropping a card. He also forgot to draw. So he's gonna draw. There you go. It's even now. It's interesting the way they made these leaders with, on the unawakened side you burst 5 then draw 1, and on the awakened side you draw 1 and then burst 5. It makes it very confusing. So he's choosing if he wants to take a life with Trunks, which he is. And then attacking leader. That's what the energy was kept open for. So sending what Boo is he sending? Sending a 6-drop Boo to warp. So that kind of stunts that chain. And milling 4. And only one of which can be played, which is the Vegeta, but there's already one in play because it's unique. So can't play that. Still hasn't hit the Unison card, which sucks. Swinging in with 15k, Unison, taking it, and swinging in with Vegeta. Taking it again. So, left player down to 7, and the player on the right down to 6. I apologise for the strange layout of the game here. We're doing social distancing at locals, so everything is kind of distanced further apart than normal. Double tables here, which is really good, helping the players stay safe, which is good. Also apologise for the flickering. The shutter speed of the camera wasn't correct, so I'll get that sorted next time. The player on the left attacked with Trunks, which is interesting, and comboed up, and then pass turn. So player on the right, which is me, by the way, attacking the Trunks with the Trunks. Probably could have, yeah, I guess 4k on 4k, and then likely going to use the U3 from drop. Here, so he's charged the Viara, as you can see, and then I'm going into Negrisi, and when Negrisi gets played. You can play the Gohan attacking for 15. So attack the leader. Attacking again for 15. So the Unison card still, unless he puts another Unison underneath, can't activate its second skill next turn. It has to get to 4 first. Comboing out, swinging leader again, 19. Taking it. He hasn't used the leader skill yet, I don't think, to burst. Viara getting rid of Gohan. Swinging leader again, so critical. Looking at 20k crit there. I think I'm just explaining the fact that Viara can't be played off Vegeta to another player. So crit super combo. Bursting 5 with the leader skill. Oh, 2 super combos of Vegeta that can't be played. That sucks. And draw 1. Hachiak, another 2 cards that don't really help. Counting the drop, I think, to see if it's possible to awaken yet. Swinging leader. Boo will get rid of something from the drop area. The other Boo. Alright, so that was a decent plus. Human Extinction Attack is playing 2 Kais from the drop area. And that will probably be 20 in drop. Yep, looks like it. So awaken. Already at 6 life, so you don't have to take any life. Awaken, untap 1, draw 1. Now I can draw 1 and burst 5 again. Really getting that drop area going. Oh, didn't draw 1 first. Demigrate in the drop area. Place. There you go. These guys know each other, so he's letting him draw it. I'm saying that I would have rather have played that than the Trunks, because that would have drawn the Trunks and played the Unison. Nagrishi coming out for Trunks again, swinging 15. $25. Comboing out of it there. Oh, it looks like he needs another 5k for that, because that was 25. 30k. Probably a Nagrishi going to the bottom of the deck there. I'm saying Instinct's drawing 2. So the really cool thing is all of those plays were made with no energy pretty much. I think there was 1 energy for a extra card, that was it. So you can use your energy to draw and do things like that. So if he... It looks like the Vegeks player on the left doesn't have much that he can do because he's only got 2 cards in hand, but he actually has so many options in his drop area. He can go into 2-drop Boo. He can go into Hachiyak and then into... into Anilaza next turn. So it looks like he's reading Malicious Mimicry and looking at the Boo chain. He's got that in hand, so he can use Gotenks to drop it. Problem is I warped a couple of his Boos, so it's not as easy to go up the chain. Thinking about it here. Attacking with Vegeta. Using Vegeta's Activate Battle, it looks like, to get rid of something. He tried to get rid of Viara, but it only gets rid of 3 or less. So, Nagrishi to the bottom of the deck. Then Awaken, untap 1. Draw 1. Still 19k. Combat out. So dropping a card. Plussing 2, so he's on 5. That means next turn he can double strike if he... Double strike dual attack, sorry, if he keeps it that way. Okay, so we try to use Viara to play Vegeta, which means Vegeta's removed, but Viara doesn't get played, but he can play Super Saiyan 4 off that, because Vegeta was removed due to skill. So now he can play Viara. So swinging leader. Power Burst, take a life, and grab the Kai. So leader skill, draw a card. Mill 5. Playing a Vegeta and a Kai, so there's heaps of value there. I mean, talk about this player had 2 cards or 3 cards in hand at the start, barely any board, and now he's smashing it with like so much board presence. It's insane. So that Unison is now 15k double strike. attacking with the Unison. It's 15k double strike. I think at this point I have like 3 Unison cards in my hand or something like that. So it's very bricked. Even though it looks like I have the advantage in terms of hand size, it's mostly crap. And there's one of those Unisons. It's hard, but if you don't get the Unison out early, it's not really valuable to play because you're negging your hand. You need to get 4, so you need like 2 turns of it not being attacked to be able to use its main skill. So it's just kind of a nothing card at this point. Attacking with critical. So super combo, so 20, it's a lot. His own super combo to defend the critical. He took it. Drawing a card off leader and then burst 5. Finally a Unison. With 1 marker. So I'm saying that I don't get double strike, sadly, because the activate main happens before the Unison comes into play. Choosing what to drop. Dropping another Unison. So that could have been put underneath to gain an extra marker, but there was no real point. Going to 4 now wouldn't do anything. I think it's obvious to both players that this is the win or die turn. If I can't kill him now, then it's probably over. Looks like I'm explaining something to somebody else as well. So I'm the judge at our locals. This is actually not my local store, but being a judge, PK, who I'm playing against, is also a judge. We get a lot of questions while we're playing at locals. Especially with the new Unison cards, there are a lot of rules to get used to. Really scrounging here to figure out what I can do. Swinging with Negrishi, 15k. $15k to what seems like leader, I guess. If you were trying to play it through another turn, you'd be definitely hitting the Unison card, because that's going to be a big threat next turn. But I think this is a go for game type situation. Swinging leader again. So you can still go into Hachiak here, drop, and then into Anilaza. Comboing out. It's funny the difference between the two decks. My deck is almost gone and Peter's deck is much larger. I think it's all those Majin Buu's Human Extinction attack. I feel like getting through your deck as fast as possible is really the way to go with this leader. Just trying to get as much value from those mills as you can. But obviously once you have everything on the board, there's not that much value to it other than getting the Kai. It helps you awaken quickly as well, but swinging, leave it into something. So he's just checking in his drop to see what I might have to play. Taking the life. Still what looks like 3 life left for Peter on the left. I don't think there's any way to get that 3 life unless both of the next attacks go through. Playing Hachiak, choosing what to put at the bottom of the deck. At this point I don't think it matters too much, there's no other mill happening. So Gohan, I don't know if anybody noticed, but there's no Gohan. I didn't get a single Gohan the whole game in my hand. So that was a bit annoying. Attacking, it would likely be one of the battle cards just to get the restand. Tiara is gone. Attacking leader, I guess. I know, just clearing the board now. Maybe the left player only has 2 life. So they're playing Anilaza off the Hachiak and then attacking leader, I would say. So 35k. I think my hand is bricked right now, and that was the only combo I had. So I'm pretty sure we know he has a super combo in hand, so that should get him out of it. Should have actually. I think Malicious Mimicry doesn't give him any power, does it? He's just using it to get it to go to drop. Maybe I should have made him count that. I think it's fine. I think he would have out-comboed 35. He only needed 15 actually, so that would be pretty easy. So the board's cleared. It's not a bad position to be in, but I feel like, as we know, like turn 3, he's charging a super combo. Turn 3, this deck can play so much stuff, and he's got nothing on the board, so he can mill and like play anything that comes out, except the Unison. But he's got the trunk, so then he can go into another 15k. He's got lots of booze in the drop area, so he just needs to get rid of one card, and he can do that. You can go to Hatchiyak. There's a million options. I feel like my hand is very bricked right now. So that is now a dual attack double strike. Actually, if you wanted to be very pedantic on the rules, that wouldn't have got double strike because it gets double strike, and then when you remove counters it resets and double strike gets removed. But I think we'll just leave that. I think I just left that and that was fine. So anybody who doesn't know, you need to use your Unison skill on this card before you give it double strike, otherwise it loses double strike. So he's attacked with double strike. I think it's 25k double strike, yeah. Attacking again with 25k double strike. So that's game already. So 2 negates, which with no energy, and 1 combo piece. So that was intense. I feel like there were mistakes from both players here. I definitely shouldn't have tapped out for Hatchiyak, I don't think, especially with 2 negates in hand. I could have put the Unison underneath or done something else, and also that Unison should not be double strike there, so it could have made actually a fairly big difference. But he would have been able to go into Hatchiyak and then Analaza or Boo Chain, so there, it probably wasn't a way to get out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon with more content. Like, subscribe, follow us. Cheers.